Hey guys, I wanted to make a video to do a quick recap of a local card show I went to today in White Plains, New York. I didn't buy too much. I just picked up some supplies that I needed and hit up a few bargain bins. But the highlight of the day was definitely getting to meet Ricky Russo in person for the first time. And it almost didn't happen because I hadn't found him. I wasn't even sure if he was there. And I was close to leaving, but as fate would have it, at one of the last tables I stopped at, I heard Ricky's voice off to the side and I knew it had to be him, and it was. So I introduced myself and we conversed for a bit. And like I said, it definitely made my day. It made the trip worth it. Been wanting to meet Ricky for a while. And I didn't buy anything from him, unfortunately. He didn't have his table set up there. But I'm sure Ricky will go into explaining that if he wants. So anyway, let's get to the stuff I did buy. Just a few low-end PC pickups. Starting with Juan Gonzalez for the Puerto Rican PC. Here's a Thurman Thomas. I'm a Giants fan, but I also like the 90s Bills team, so every now and then I pick up some of their stuff. Here's a Daniel Norris. Not really sure why I picked this up. I guess because he was supposed to be good. He was a big part of that David Price trade last year. Here's a Stephon Matteau dual patch auto. Don't know much about him, but I remember his father had one of the biggest goals in Rangers history, ironically enough against the Devils. But I thought that was just a cool looking card, and I'm still looking to add some nice hockey. Here's a Grant Hill. Don't really PC him, but I was a fan of his during the 90s, and I just thought that was a nice card of him in a Pistons uniform. Here's a Tony Gonzalez jersey. I'm just looking to add some more stuff of him. He was one of my favorites. Here's a Jose Cruz Jr. Interesting looking bat piece out of 50 for the Puerto Rican PC. Here's another hockey card. Carl Hagelin and Adam Henrique. Unfortunately, Hagelin no longer with the Rangers, but he was one of my favorite recent Rangers. There's a Wade Boggs in a Yankee uniform. Didn't have any of his jersey stuff, so glad to pick that up. There's a Tyler Sash. Unfortunately, he passed away. He had some brain issues, but I didn't have any of his autographs, so I'll gladly add that to the Giants PC. There's another Tony Gonzalez with Jeremy Shockey and Ben Watson out of 25. Here's a Jake Arrieta. Don't PC him either, but he's had a couple really good years, so figured I'd pick that up at a good price. Maybe pass it along to someone at some point. There's a Yadier Molina for the Puerto Rican PC. Beltran for the Yankees and Puerto Rican PC. There's a nice Teixeira dual bat out of 25. As I said in a previous video, I don't have too much of his stuff in a Yankee uniform, so that's a nice addition. Here for the small Mets side PC, I have a Cliff Floyd in a Mets uniform. Solid player, put up some decent numbers back in the day. Here's another Matt Harvey. Last year around this time, there's no way you would have found this in a bargain bin, but I took advantage of the fact that he had an awful year and hopefully he'll bounce back. There's a Ron Guidry for the Yankees PC. And I got a couple of Gary Sheffield jerseys. There's one. There's another one. And last is a Bernie Williams in a WBC jersey. And so that's it. That's all I picked up. I did also get some mail today, but I'll show that stuff in another video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.